Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of GoMT Returnship. Today we have Vikram Thapa with us, Associate Director, Technology Team. He's been with us since 2018, and this is his second innings here. Hi, Om.
Hi, Gaurav. How are you?
Hi. Why don't we start with a little bit about yourself and introduce yourself to the entire Tripper family?
Yes, sure. Thank you for this opportunity, first of all. And it's always good to be back. Uh, it's been 15 years of experience with the software industry, but a long part of it has gone into GOMT family. So I worked with Redbus between 2012 to 2017, where I have seen the bus tickets sold per day from 15,000 tickets to growing to 150,000 tickets. Uh, and then later on a small stint in Amazon, and then later came back to GoMT family again because I wanted to work on different sides of the world. Earlier I was working with B2C. Now currently I'm working in a B2B platform. As well as I think one of the most compelling thing here is the DNA of or the culture of the organization, which brought me back.
Oh, awesome! Thanks for sharing, Om. So you were 5 years with Redbus, and then 9 months you worked somewhere else, right?
Yes.
So yeah, these interesting 9 months, and a lot happens in this 9 months. So tell us what really happened. Offside miss कर रहे थे, या RNR miss कर रहे थे. मतलब what were you missing the most about GoMT that brought you back here?
I think one of the thing is THM में जस्सी and गुजराल की मस्ती मिस किया काफी, and the real reason, being frank, actually was as a software development manager or engineering manager, I used to make a balance between the people management and the technical initiative which we used to take, right? So in true sense, I kind of miss that because in GoMT, you get a lot of opportunity to try, fail, and repeat again, right? You go quick to the production or to the masses, and we learn a lot from that particular opportunity. So the freedom kind of got a little bit constructed, and that's where I think GoMT looks like a better opportunity for me.
So basically, to summarize, you're saying that basically the other organization, and we're not going to name that organization, the other organization did not keep any room for failure.
Yeah, you can say they have narrowed down that's a very tricky question. They have narrowed down the opportunity to fail. That's how I would put it.
Absolutely. So in some sense, you're also saying, it's the entire freedom of leading everything from the front, which was missing.
Yes, of course.
And results, of course, can be either way depending on whatever happens, right?
Yeah. So
awesome.
GoMT actually provides that ownership and freedom to most of the leaders here, as well as the team members also, right? To try on your own, give it a hand. Maybe you will fail, but it's okay. It's okay to go with the change, and that's what makes us actually so full of energy to think out loud, ideate, and execute.
No, absolutely. And just if we were to just say we are quite data obsessed, right? I mean, all of us are. तो इन 9 months में भी कौन सा महीना था जिसमें आपने मन बना लिया था कि वापस जाना ही जाना है अब तो 9 महीने तो चलो टोटल हो गए, बट आई एम श्योर ऑफ कोर्स उस 9 महीने के कहीं पहले ये फीलिंग सीप इन कर गई होगी. तो व्हाट वाज दैट मंथ?
Yeah, I think it started during November, December itself, the new year, because I remember in GoMT, as we love travel, right? October, November, December used to be the crazy months, right? And as we speak right now, there has been sales going on. So those were the kind of firefighting. Those were the kind of the agitation, the pulling it back, and production issues resolving, customer issues resolving. Those all things were missing there, and that's where I think I have energy. I am still young. Why not put all that energy to the right aspect?
So when you say November, December, basically आपने 4 या 5 महीने में decide कर लिया था कि आपको वापस ही आना है.
Yes, exactly. I missed it big time.
Wow, this speaks volumes about the culture at GoMT. Thanks for sharing. So just from a top 3 values you really treasure at MMT, GoMT, what would those be, Om?
I think on top of my mind, it's the caring. Caring is the one of the first core value of GoMT, which actually goes true to my heart, because if you look into the caring word itself, it's not only about your peers or team members, but it also goes to the customers and your stakeholders who are actually relying on you, right? And one of the biggest example, which I can quote it right now, during the pandemic, the whole of the organization employees have actually shown their caring nature to the house staff and the security members and everybody. So I think that goes into the DNA of GoMMT, and I would really love this one core value of GoMMT. Others are also still there: creativity and customer focus, but caring tops that.
Thanks for sharing. Totally agree, Om. Very warm example you shared about not just for our for our own employees, but of course, not just the employees who are involved in business, but the non-business staff as well. You're absolutely right. Totally agree. Tell us that moment. I mean, कोई एक या दो moment तो हुए होंगे दूसरी organization में which when you faced, you realized कि heck, I really miss GoMMT. Do you have any such moment?
Yes. I do remember one particular instant. So what happens in a startup or medium kind of organization like ours, right? In the product based firm, you take decision quick, and you would like to inform the team also, that this is what we are trying to do. Let's hear me out, and then we can decide whether it is right or wrong. But in the other organization, these kind of decision, because this is a big MNC, right? So it has to go through a lot of filters. You have to actually get your email also reviewed twice or thrice to see whether it is going to the right audience with the right note or not. I think it's too much of rigidness, and it somehow slows down the process what you are thinking right now. Because if you have to take approval for creating a new team for reliability, let's say, of a system, you should not think so much about it. You should actually gather 2 or 3 people out of the team and then create a reliability team. It can be their part-time job, but that decision should be fast actually. And execution is somehow related to this incident, and I really missed those moments.
Yeah, thanks Om. Thanks so much for sharing. Just before we go, any advice you'd like to give out to all the Go Trippers out there?
Yeah, so for all the newcomers, right? For the existing one, I think everybody already are in love with the culture, with the people, with the leadership we have right now here, because hashtag we love travel, of course, and we love customers to travel. For the new joinees who are coming to this organization, actually, they should keep that in their mind, that you don't consider this as a really big organization where things takes toll to actually take any decision or to do any POC kind of work also. You have open mind, you have open-minded leadership who will actually listen to you, who can give you opportunities where you can actually try it out, get your hand dirty, do some POC, and then execute it or implement it wherever it can be used in the system, basically. So you have a full stack mind here. I would say it's a startup within a big organization, actually, that kind of culture we have.
Extremely well summarized, Om. I love the startup within a large organization phrase. It's absolutely true, and something that we resonate with GoMMT quite well. Thanks, Om. Thank you very much for sharing your rejoining story with us. Please accept our condolences, since you would have missed out 1 year's variable because you came back in 9 months. We please accept our condolences, because we also think that offsite to hui nahi hogi 1 months mein. So with that gap here, I'm sure you made up for a fair bit of fun, culture, and lots of laughter here at GoMMT.
Yes. I do.
Thanks so much, Om.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, and have a nice day.
You too.